On Saturday, December 13, 2025, a deadly shooting shattered the calm of Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island, leaving 2 people dead, 9 others injured, and an Ivy League campus grappling with shock, fear, and grief. The shooting occurred during one of the busiest times of the academic year, as students were preparing for and taking final exams, shortly after 4 p.m. Local time, gunfire erupted inside the Barris and Hawley building, a 7-story academic facility that houses Brown's engineering and physics departments. According to the FBI and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives were called in to assist with the investigation. Authorities established a wide security perimeter around the campus and surrounding neighborhoods. Streets were blocked off, residents were advised to stay indoors, and helicopters circled overhead as officers conducted a room-by-room search of academic buildings. At one point, officials mistakenly reported that a suspect had been taken into custody. That information was later corrected. As of the latest update, no arrests have been made, and the suspect remains at large. Investigators released limited details about the person of interest. Surveillance footage shows a man believed to be the shooter leaving the area shortly after the attack. He was described as wearing dark clothing and possibly a camouflage style. Shelter-in-place orders remained in effect for hours as law enforcement worked to ensure there was no ongoing threat. Students were eventually escorted out of buildings by heavily armed officers in tactical gear. Many students later shared their experiences, describing moments of terror and confusion. Some said they heard 5 or 6 gunshots in rapid succession before alarms began sounding. Others recalled text messages from friends warning them to hide or run. Videos posted online showed students packed tightly together in libraries and classrooms, whispering and holding hands as they waited for updates. Brown University President Christina Paxson addressed the community later that evening, calling the shooting unthinkable and heartbreaking. She expressed profound sorrow for the victims, their families, and everyone affected by the tragedy. Paxson confirmed that exams scheduled for the following day were canceled, and that counseling and mental health resources were being made available immediately. Providence Mayor Brett Smiley also spoke to reporters, calling the attack a deeply tragic event and praising the rapid response of law enforcement and first responders. Rhode Island Governor Daniel McKee pledged full state support for the ongoing investigation. National leaders reacted as news spread. President Donald Trump said he had been briefed on the situation and offered condolences to the victims and their families. Federal officials emphasized their commitment to assisting local authorities in bringing the suspect to justice. As investigators continue their work, they are reviewing surveillance footage, interviewing witnesses, and asking anyone with information to come forward. Authorities are working to determine how the shooter entered the building, whether the attack was targeted or random, and what events led up to the violence. The shooting has reignited conversations about campus safety and gun violence in the United States. While mass shootings at schools are tragically familiar, this incident is believed to be the first of its kind at an Ivy League university, shaking the perception of safety at elite academic institutions. In the days ahead, Brown University faces the difficult task of mourning the victims while supporting a traumatized campus community. Vigils are being planned, counseling services remain available, and university officials say safety protocols will be reviewed. For students, faculty, and families, the impact of this tragedy will linger far beyond the crime scene. What was meant to be a period of academic focus and celebration has instead become a moment of loss, fear, and reflection. As the search for answers continues, authorities urge anyone with information about the shooting to contact law enforcement. The investigation remains active, and updates are expected as more details emerge. This is a developing story, and the nation continues to watch as Brown University and the Providence community begin the long process of healing.